We open with Janeway recording a log entry explaining that to be a Starfleet captain necessitates being aloof from the rest of the crew, but that Voyager's unique circumstances may mean this is not the best approach. We see her clumsily try to be more social with the crew, and dear God, is this the episode I've been waiting for, where Janeway gets fleshed out and starts to become more than Captain Badass? While she's resisting the urge to shove Neelix out of an airlock, Chakotay calls and tells her that they've found some space fog, and she comes to take a look. It seems the space fog has some electroparticles in it that they can use to charge their batteries. On the way to grab some, she confides in Chakotay that she's worried about the mental health of the crew. He explains that he's helped out by his animal spirit and offers to guide Janeway towards meeting hers. Entering the space fog, they get close to the electroparticles they want, but are stopped by a barrier made of jelly. Teleporting them out isn't going to work because of the jelly, so let's just put our foot down and ram the bastard. Down in Chez Neelix, he's whining to Kez about the captain exploring things they don't understand. Kez is enamored by the whole concept, though, and defends Janeway for investigating, which, to be fair to the captain, is going to be necessary to keep the ship running for the next 75 years. During this exchange, Voyager is attacked by blueberries, which go straight through the shields and start leaching power. Janeway decides maybe life would be better outside the jelly, and they try to scarp her by ramming it again, but they bounce off. Even pooping some yellow does nothing, so they throw a firework at it. That does the job, and they withdraw to a safe distance. A little while later, Tom Paris breaks into Kim's quarters rather than just call him because Tom Paris is a dick, and says he has something to show him. On the way, they talk about Kim's mother's womb, yes, really, then enter the holodeck. Paris shows Kim around a pub program he designed, which, misogyny aside, is probably something that shouldn't be running during a power shortage, but we need it for the payoff at the end of the show, so shut up. Meanwhile, B'Elanna is fiddling with the residue of the blueberries that attacked them. There's something screwy about them, so she asks the doctor to take a look. Cue acerbic condescension, presumably because the doctor doesn't have to worry about her breaking his nose. As the doc is scanning fruit salad, Chakotay follows up on his offer to help Janeway find her animal guide. This involves Janeway using techno-psychedelics and hallucinating a gecko. We aren't told the gecko's name, so I'm choosing to call it Admiral Disco Ball Gesundheit Lavender Ribcage Detroit Fridge Magnet Advanced Hero Quest Mumbles, which I expect to become canon. B'Elanna interrupts to tell them the report is back on the blueberries. They weren't blueberries at all, but part of the jelly, which is actually a living creature, so they U-turn to go back and make sure they didn't hurt it, what with the ramming and the pooping yellow and the fireworks and all. Turns out it's bleeding all over the place, so they decide to try and heal it. Neelix takes issue with this, and Janeway tells him to shut the fuck up. It's still badassy, but she's having fun with it now, so I'm officially counting that as character development. We fly back to the jelly to try and seal the hole, but the jelly recognizes them and goes Emperor Palpatine. When it stops, they're even further inside than they went before, which is clearly not ideal. Turning the engine back on will make it attack again, but they notice currents that act as circulation and figure sticking their ship in the jelly's blood can't do any more harm, so they ride that to the hole they made. Voyager poops some pink at the wound, but it doesn't do much. The doc has the idea of parking the ship in the hole as a kind of conductor for the natural healing lightning, so they do that while pooping double pink. This works, and they fly off. As they head away, Kim invites Janeway to the holodeck pub, where she's propositioned for sex by a git, then B'Elanna calls Paris a pig, proving once again that she's the smartest person in the room. End of episode.